Hello, welcome to 1995batman.com. Today we are looking at this, the Two-Face figure from Kenner. One of only two Two-Face figures that they did for the entire line, ironically, because it's Two-Face. They did this one, and they also did a two-pack with the Riddler, where it was a paint variant, and he had the kind of like missile-y machine gun thing that he uses in the subway to blow up the things and drop all the sand and soil on Batman. And it didn't come with this cannon, it didn't come with this coin. So, what have we got with this one? We've got Two-Face with Turbo Charge Cannon and Good and Evil coin. Some really cool artwork here. I love, love, love all the artwork for these old Kenner figures. I love just the way they're hand-drawn, and it's just, yeah, great. We'll go around the back. That's just the back. Don't get anything else, just kind of like a little description of how the little figurey thing goes together. Interestingly, the actual picture here, a lot of these are actually the prototypes or kind of early versions, and so you can see kind of the Robin figure. I've done a post on this on the blog. The Robin figure actually looks a bit like Ryan Reynolds and has kind of like a bit of like a kind of hair coming down. It was obviously before Chris O'Donnell was cast. And the Two-Face thing, I've just noticed, looks kind of red instead of the very much pink that he has in the movie. Right, so here is the Two-Face figure. So we'll just go to the side and just so you can get a sense, because it works pretty well. There's your Two-Face, your Harvey Dent side, and let me go to the side, and there's your Two-Face side. As you can see, split down the middle. This is a pretty good accurate kind of costume that he wore, with the steel cap boot there and the kind of leopardy, kind of tigery, kind of striped top. Obviously around the back, a bit annoying, they haven't finished the whole half thing, kind of split look there, but it's not too bad. Likeness really isn't very good to Tommy Lee Jones. There's no black hair, they've made it brown for some reason. The eye is just a brown dot. The hand, they've moulded the gun into the hand, which I remember being really disappointed with as a kid, but I can kind of understand that now, because obviously you don't want tiny little items like that getting lost or anyone swallowing it. The other hand has this kind of like grip, and I'll show you how that works in a second. Let's just put him to one side. He's because the way the jacket works, his legs only go back so far, so he is a figure that is pretty liable to fall over if you don't get the feet exactly right. He's leaning forward there a bit now, so he may fall over in a second. The other thing you get is this coin, which I absolutely loved as a kid. This is the reason I rebought this new, because I really wanted this coin, and no one ever sells it separately, and lots of people have lost it. When it sells on eBay, it tends to just be the figure on its own, or the figure in the missile system. It never has this coin, but it's a very cool coin. It's plastic, but it's kind of like a slightly heavier plastic than normal. It's obviously metallic kind of sheen. It's got the kind of Lady Gotham, E. Gothamus Unum, and there's the kind of ruined side. It's very cool. It's basically kind of, if you're going to do cosplay, it's pretty essential. Very, very cool. Weird that they didn't sort of try and incorporate it into the figure. I don't know, they could fire like a giant coin, but whatever. And then last but not least is this, the missile system. So it's kind of got two platforms there. These kind of things move up and down. So you kind of can set it down there. I'm just going to move this figure because it's going to fall over. So you set it down there, and then at the front you can kind of load all the missiles here. Now, there are no springs in this. It is just a pull hammer missile system, which again I was kind of annoyed at as a kid, because I loved all the stuff with springs in when you could really fire them. So what happens is you kind of pull it back like a gun. Ooh. And you got to pull it quite hard, and possibly even push the missile in a little bit. There you go. So it fires pretty well. And then to get the other things, you kind of twist it round, Annoyingly, again, there's no way of really doing it apart from just twisting the thing. Oop. And then you fire all your missiles. I'm going to have to go and find these now. Now, the thing about, as I was talking about, the handhold here is, well, according to the back cover, it's meant to go here. Or is it here? It's meant to go on one of these, which I guess would help your Two-Face figure stand up. Oh, yes, there we go. There we go. So you can kind of hold onto it there. It kind of keeps him upright, stopping from falling over. So yeah, that is the Two-Face figure. It's pretty good. I would say it's pretty essential if you're going to start collecting the Kenner figures. You got to get this. Not the most accurate. As I say, the face, the hair colour, it's not great. But being one of only 2 Two-Face figures, I think you've got to get it. As I said, had this as a kid, really loved it. It's well worth it just to get this, to be honest. If you can find them cheap on eBay, I picked up this and the Riddler boxed for about £7, which is a pretty good price. There's lots of these going kind of loose. If you are going to get loose, just be careful that it's got this and all the missiles. Otherwise, it's a bit of a waste of money. Yeah, so that's it. That's the Two-Face figure from Kenner.